they have two illogical examples. If there is no regulation, because there is no regulation in 45 states states that keeping nuclear weapons. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the economic scene should aware the differentiation between nuclear weapons and nuclear power is very logical, very important, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to my argument. After, ladies and gentlemen, as the opposition, it is that our demand that every state has no right to use nuclear weapons. In fact, the Security Council of the United Nations, ladies and gentlemen, which are, you have Russia, UK, France, and China, ladies and gentlemen. Because, ladies and gentlemen, at first we have to see the essence of the Security Council of the United Nations itself, ladies and gentlemen. Because, ladies and gentlemen, but on International Atomic Energy Agency is that why the one country which is in the Security Council of the United Nations has a right to use nuclear weapons, ladies and gentlemen, because they are not only qualified and capable, but they are responsible, because this is become their obligation, their duty to keep maintaining the security system in the world, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, in Europe, everybody doesn't think that right is a right, but right is limited by the condition and situation, ladies and gentlemen. So, why is international economic agency only give for the five countries, John? Because the consider the three things besides qualified, capable, and also responsible, ladies and gentlemen. But the economic team didn't know about that, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to the implication which is established by giving a right to use the nuclear weapons, ladies and gentlemen. First, I will give the implication on the country point of view, and second, from the developing countries which are not capable in using the nuclear weapons because they are not capability to produce, to developing that. And the last, ladies and gentlemen, the social welfare. Before we go there, ladies and gentlemen, through the Security Council in the United Nations, they keep maintaining the security system also to build capacity, the defense system in the world, because it's their obligation, it's their duty. No state has a duty to use nuclear weapons or to maintain the security system, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, the capability itself, ladies and gentlemen, means that they are qualified, capable, and responsible for what? For developing and producing and maintaining the nuclear weapons itself, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, if we let all the states have right to use the nuclear weapons, and the evidence of nuclear is contains the high risk, so it will violate to the environment if all states have to use the nuclear weapons, but there is no regulation, but there is no social security for that, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to the point of view that the country will be safe because of what? Because the role of the Security Council of the United Nations itself to maintain the security system, ladies and gentlemen. And the second one is the developing countries. Ladies and gentlemen, we can see that all countries here have a right to use the nuclear weapons, but we have to consider the developing countries. So the EIR keeps only for the five big countries because they are capable, they are qualified, and they are responsible, ladies and gentlemen. Because what, ladies and gentlemen, the different countries we can see, as my first speaker has said to you that we can imagine that about the Ethiopia, Zambia, they are two countries, but they have, but there is no capable to produce and develop this, ladies and gentlemen. So for what, ladies and gentlemen, there is no urgency. All states have a right to use nuclear weapons, ladies and gentlemen. It's very sure, crystal clear that all states have there's no urgency about all states have a right to use the nuclear weapons, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, we have to see that nowadays the condition in the peaceful of the world. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we let the all states have a right to use the nuclear weapons. It is no urgency to let them have a right to use it, ladies and gentlemen. And we can still strengthen the evidence because the evidence of the Security Council itself. If the country affected by the other country by the nuclear, of course the Security Council of the United Nations will have the, ladies and gentlemen. For what we have the right to use, but we cannot develop and we cannot maintain. It will harm the society because the dangers that contains from the nuclear itself, ladies and about the people used to do war. If you I know. Okay, because we have the right country is not only qualified, capable, and accessible. If we let all states have a right, can we guarantee that all states are qualified, capable, and responsible? This is the point of this. Why all states are needed to have a right of state. And ladies and gentlemen, we can still strengthen our state because the rules of the United Nations itself. And last but not least, we have the negative thing where we believe about this motion that all states have no right to use nuclear weapons except the one country which is have permission by IAEA as the Security Council of the United Nations. Because what? Because three that they are qualified, capable, and